So we thought we'd get Live to Ride's new chief bike tester, Jonesy, to come in and tell us what he thought. He's had it for a bit of a time now.
Pugsley, I'm well. I know you didn't ask, but I'm well because I've been riding this thing and I love it. And you know what I've done with this? Was you see a lot of those bike reviews and you go, well, what the hell does all that mean? I've broken this down into 4 easy categories. Let's start with affordability. How much does it cost? Is it easy to service? How much fuel does it churn? Versatility. Can you ride it every day? Can you ride to the shops? Can you ride it once a weekend? Braggability. Someone comes up to you, a non-motorcycle person, and they say, hey mate, what do you ride? Are you happy to say that you ride this bike? And finally, look back ability. This is when you park the bike and you walk away from it. As you're walking away, you look back and you go,
A bit like you get when you want to pass the ladies.
that's exactly what happens to me all the time.
So how did it rate?
Well, okay, affordability. Servicing is about 400, 600 bucks every 8,000 Ks. 40 bucks to fill the tank, so you're kicking a reserve at about 320. So it's quite an affordable bike. Versatility, a lot of people say that you can't ride Harleys every day. I think that's total bull. I've got a few Harleys at home. I got one with 1 billion Ks on it that's always been with me. I think it's very versatile. I found it great in traffic. I actually did a bit of lane filtering on it, but it's also great on a long ride. To say it's comfortable, what motorcycle's comfortable? If you want a comfortable motorcycle, get those padded underpants or something like that, or buy a car. Braggability.
Just says it all, doesn't it?
Unless you meet a Ducati owner. Because I'll say, oh, would you ride a Harley? Where's your toolkit? And finally, look back ability. This is a sort of bike where you'd be at a restaurant with your wife on date night, and halfway through the meal you'd say, honey, I've just got to go and check something outside. That's how lookable this thing is. So what I've done is I've broke the rating system down into miles of smiles, 1 being the least, 10 being the most. So for affordability, I've given this 7 out of 10. For versatility, it's a 7 out of 10. For braggability, 9 out of 10. That's just for in case you run into a Ducati owner. But for look back ability, it's 10 out of 10 all way.
That's the top.
This is a bike that's worthy of your share.
Now the fundamental difference between the Street Glide ST and the Street Glide Special, the ST, as you can see, has the 117 Milwaukee 8 cubic inch motor. It's got the slimmed down panniers. It's got the high flow air filter. And as you can see, it's copped that big blacked out treatment from the exhaust right through to the powertrain, the front end. And talking about that front end, it's got that traditional bat wing fairing, which I think looks great. It also has the infotainment system, which has got your GPS, your stereo, everything that you need. But one of the other things you've got to remember is the rider enhancement safety features. You've got cornering ABS, linked braking front and back, drag, torque, slip control, and tyre pressure monitoring. To me, like I said, it looks fantastic sitting still. It looks brilliant rolling down the road, and it is versatile. You can get around town, you can head out for a big trip. But to me, the ST it's just come a long way since the Special. Of course, the Special's still available, but for those that like something a little bit more performance bagger straight off the showroom floor, you can't go past the Street Glide ST. So there you go. Don't just take his word for it. Get on down to your local dealer and take one for a ride, eh?
Thanks, Pugs. I'm off for a beer.
No worries.